So we're here. We're live. Getting ready for the opener of the 2019 Asian Cup between the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain. This it's a very interesting competition for this year, especially like with UAE. I hope this live thing works. It should be able to work, yep. The live commentary, and just as a warning, this will be not showing the game, so I just want to get that clear. The game will not be shown here. So if you want to see the game, this ain't it, Chief. So, anyways, the starting 11 for both teams. First off, we've got the United Arab Emirates. We will put those in there. This is the confirmed starting 11 with these players. Obviously, this one here, Abdul Rahman, absolute star for the United Arab Emirates team. It is going to be quite interesting, and as we're seeing here, we're not far away from kickoff from the Abu Dhabi. So, yep. So that is the UAE team. Strong favourites to get out of their group. And now, for the visiting team today, it is Bahrain, and this is their confirmed starting 11. On the betting, I have seen the predictions are a bit lopsided in terms of supporting the UAE. It is about 60-70% projected to win. So there we go. Those are the both released starting 11s from the AFC Asian Cup page. So yes, that is how it works. I haven't done this in a while, but it should be good. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about the teams that could potentially win it all. There is people talking about, will Australia go back to back? Will Japan or Korea burst out and destroy the competition? Will a Middle Eastern team win it like the UAE or Iran? Because I believe in one of the groups, Iran is actually the highest ranked in the FIFA rankings. So you truly don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, there was a fair amount of shocks in the last cup. I believe UAE defeated Japan, who were the defending champions, in the quarterfinals in Australia. So that's pretty interesting. I just want to check something quickly. Oh, or are we not? Nah. So I don't know if it's top chat or live chat. So as the time is currently 2:48 AM in Australia on the eastern coast, we are about 12 minutes away from kickoff. So it's gonna be quite an interesting encounter. So who is everyone rooting for? Are you going for the United Arab Emirates, or are you going for Bahrain in this starting the opener for the 2019 Asian Cup? Whilst we're trying to get some little details fixed up. Okay, looks like we're staying on this, so it looks like it's staying on top chat. There he is, Abdul Rahman. Absolute weapon of a player. So as we remember, the UAE semi-finalists in the Asian Cup last time, not getting knocked out to Australia. over the AFC, eliminating Japan through penalties in the quarterfinals just to lose to Australia in the semis, and would end up winning third place at Newcastle against Iraq, which I actually went to that game. So that was actually pretty decent atmosphere between the UAE and Iraq. That was actually absolutely fantastic atmosphere. Cool. And we got a cheeky hello from Kevin, and I deliver that hello back. So even though it's like a quarter to 3 in Australia right now, it is hot as anything. It's like I mean, it wouldn't be anything worse compared to the UAE, where parts of the country is an actual desert. But what are you gonna do? So yes. So the Bahrain. I don't know much about Bahrain in terms of their football team. It's if they do beat the UAE, it would actually be quite an upset. It's like I remember the opener at the last Asian Cup was between Australia and Kuwait. Australia ended up winning 4-1, but Kuwait scored first, and everyone collectively in Australia was like, "Oh, for F's sake, we're not done with this." And then Tim Cahill came to rescue us. But if I am to go on about Australia's group, it is going to be a bit interesting due to the fact that we play Syria again. It'll be the first time we played them since the World Cup qualifiers, where my channel is directly opening the Asian Cup AFC people to watch. So yeah, just reminder before the game, I'm not showing the game. And what channel was it? Sonsoy channel. If you actually want to watch the game, you most likely want to go to him. Officially endorsed. And there we are. The players are soon to march out. And you see most of the United Arab Emirates people in there, and the Bahrainians in their traditional get-up. And oh, they've got tifos going on. No, there we go. We've got another link. And another one. Yep. Check these links out. Get all these links out. Norton Bowler, Malam Ini Live Yellow Shoot. Yeah, get onto that. Oh, they've actually got the flag. It's pretty decent, but it's a bit reversed. Here we go. Both teams are walking out now. The UAE and Bahrain. Just this is the last second reminder. I'm not showing the game, so there's probably links people putting up in the comments. I think they're like down there. So this is just for live commentary, and now we can get embraced.
He's trying to bring them back inside the top 100. This would help a result in this video.
The one thing I do love about the Asian Cup is with the media, they have like a fucking rope that like holds them back, so that's pretty cool. Oh, they had an opening ceremony. Why didn't I watch it? Oh, they redone the trophy. Okay, the anthems.
Official delegation doesn't look like there is, so we're going to go to the anthems on the other side. Your match commentators, Andy Harper and Brenton Speed.
That was the Bahraini national anthem now for the UAE. There we go, both nations' national anthems have been sung.
Ishi Baladi, the UAE's national anthem, which translates to "Long live my country," and wasn't it sung with great gusto? The Whites carrying the hopes of 9.6 million people.
So, are they having official delegates handshaking? Nope, we're just getting straight into it. Okay, what is everyone's predictions for this game? My prediction is a 3-1 win to the United Arab Emirates. I think, on paper, the UAE are a much stronger team. Obviously, runners-up in 96, and also they were third place in 2015, so who knows what's going to happen. And just warning, just before the game's about to begin, this isn't showing the match. This is just showing this way, not that way. So if you want to skedaddle, there are links probably being put down by bots, so check them out. The bots are people too. Okay, we already... Oh, actually, I should bring the pages out. They've just showed up the team. So this is, again, the starting lineup for the United Arab Emirates, as they have just shown up there. This is the UAE, and I even drew the flag. I think that's pretty darn accurate, I must say so myself. I don't rate myself as a flag drawer, but that's pretty bang on. The only thing is just it's the other way. So, and also, as well as hang on, they're about to flip the coin. Bahrain has won the toss, and they're going to kick to my right, which is also your right. I'm an idiot. And here is the Bahrainian national team. Here is the starting 11, and here's the flag as well. Bit too long, I must say, but I rate it. I rate the flags. And the substitutes, there is just way too many. There you go, there's the links. I'm not showing the game, so if you want to watch the game, go to those links, like down there. Go down to those links, because you ain't seeing it here. Ooh. So Adham Makadmeh from Jordan is the referee for this game. Is the main referee. Alberto Zaccaroni is the coach of the United Arab Emirates. Ooh. So the United Arab Emirates in the white, whilst Bahrain are in the red. Miroslav Sukup is the Bahrainian coach. Countdown's on. As fireworks play out during the kickoff, the World of Asia the continent of Asia is welcomed into the United Arab Emirates. There was a foul already. Pretty hectic. I was a handball. So currently at the moment, United Arab Emirates have possession in their defensive half. They are passing around down quite dangerously. Yeah, you see, links. Bots, I appreciate you. So currently right now, number 20. Okay, they've through-balled it. If it's cleared away by Bahrain, it'll be out for a throw-in in the UAE's defensive half. We're getting a bit of an active support here from the United Arab Emirates front. Absolute magnificent. And there's an overshot through ball and it's offside. So again, another reminder, this ain't showing the game. Go to the links. It's popping up on here, but it's down there where all the links are popping up. So if you really want to see the game, I'd suggest to go to them. I just got to keep this. So currently the UAE are passing it around their defensive half. They've had roughly 90% of the possession the first minute and a half. Go for it over the top, but it's won by Bahrain. And that is almost an interesting tackle there by the midfield. And they're trying to bring the keeper out Bahrain with ghosting. But that was very too close for comfort. But I must say, number 16 for Bahrain has an absolutely beautiful mustache. It's like one of these, but a hell of a lot thicker. Well, it's kept in there by Bahrain. Bahrain now currently have it in their defensive half. They're trying to press. Could they bring the offside trap? They kind of have here, but their keeper's a sweeper, and he's just going to clear it as calmly as you like. Absolutely beautiful clearance that was. So now the field's now deep in United Arab Emirates territory. Could Bahrain capitalise and cause a real shock to the beginning of this match? The free ball pass. It's into the box, but it's been flagged as offside. I just want to see how many links we'll put up. There's 1, 2, 3. I was 5 on each, and wow, that is a hell of a lot of links. But we need them. We appreciate them. Can we get appreciation to the all the bot links to streaming the games in the chat? I was doing the Viking Club, the UAE fans, and it's fairly decent. That is some decent defending. Oh, but UAE have won it straight back. They could be pressing down from the left side. It's whipped into the box. It's gone a bit too deep. And it will be a throw into Bahrain. Both teams trying to get comfortable here in these first 4 minutes of play. And just as another bit of information, at 10 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, or when the next game is on, I will be doing a commentary to Jordan versus Australia. So it's my country's first game in their Asian Cup defence. So it should be a bit really interesting. Okay, now Bahrain's with the ball into the box, straight into the hands of the keeper. Not fooling anyone. Okay, that kick's gone hella deep, and it's been passed out by Bahrain, so it's now a throw into the UAE in Bahrain's half. I'm thinking of words. It's a nice play by... Oh, that could be a foul here. The referee has waved it off. I would have given a free kick to that right in front. That could have been dangerous for the UAE. Now, Bahrain, could they be on the counter-attack against the run of play? And they've held it back a little bit. The UAE have won it back though. This is a free ball. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity. One's coming in from the left. It's a 1-on-1 opportunity! And he's missed it. You got to be putting those away, number 2. Oh, that was seriously unlucky. Which one? Which player was it? It was number 15. It was Al Hamadi who missed it, but apparently no, the keeper got a save to it. It's a whipping from a corner, and it's cleared away by Bahrain, but wow, that was a chance they need. If you get a one-on-one like that, wearing those shiny boots, you have to convert. Whether it's your player playing for the UAE, or whether it's Dimi Petrados, you need to be converting those. But wow. Dongju Park, that's a word from a language that I don't understand. I apologise for being an ignorant white person from Australia. It's another. I wish I generally just wrote down the numbers, and I also think the starting 11's not what I've wrote down. Okay, the free ball's gone down to the right. It's whipped into the box. It's headed up. And it needs to be cleared away by Bahrain, and they eventually do it. Oh, that's why it didn't pop up, because I was reading Bahrain's, not the UAE's. It was Al Mohammadi that they said. But there's several Al's in this team. It's number 15 for the United Arab Emirates. It's Al Hamadi, not Al Mohammadi. I apologise. It's Ismail Al Hamadi. I very apologise for the confusion there, ladies and gentlemen. Utter professionalism we have here. Okay, so 8 minutes and 15 seconds gone. UAE 0, Bahrain 0. So pretty much there's only been one really good chance, and that chance was in the favour of the United Arab Emirates, where Al Hamadi had a 2-on-1 opportunity, went for the shot, and was saved by the Bahrain keeper. Now Bahrain now on the right. Oh, it's a lovely free ball there, but the free ball there for the whip-in was too tough. So it's a friggin' goal kick. Too darn deep. So pretty much the box was here, and he was coming in from the side. He went for a shot, and it was saved. But number 21 could have tapped it in if he launched himself there, but he wasn't expecting it. He was probably just expecting him to slot it into the nearest corner and finish it off. Finish off them beans on toast. Hey, we got another. I should really make a drinking game out of this. Drink every time a bot stream thing pops up. But I do highly appreciate the stream bots. Oh, it's another free ball opportunity here for the UAE. He's got 2 defenders in front of him. He's got number 7. What's he going to do? He goes for the shot, but it just goes wide. So it is a goal kick to Bahrain. It's a very good opportunity there. Osama Abdul Rahman, I believe, who's shaved his David Luiz haircut. Is it Abdul Rahman? Maybe.
At international level, you mentioned that Laos game. That's the only time Cooper scored for his country in recent times, but at club level, still banging them in at the 5-15.
Okay, goal kick's whipped out, and that's gone a fair bit. And it's going to be held back by the Bahrainian defence line. Try to go over the top, and it's just going to go straight into the hands of the UAE keeper. Oh, that was too cheeky by Al Hamidi. He tried to backheel flick it to a player, and he yells at him for not getting onto it. So that's something. Got a little flags out there. I like that. Okay, the ball goes over the top, and it's just pretty much the ball. It's just been trying to create a chance. We're seeing it all over the top, and it's just not working. But could be a chance here for Al Hamidi, but it gets cleared away by Bahrain. Okay, so what we can take from these first 13 minutes is it's really just been trying both teams to settle. The UAE had a very good chance of it in the first 5 minutes. They didn't capitalise on it, but it's just how the way the game is. It's like I wouldn't be surprised if there might even be a goal in the first half, but who knows? So as a question to all of the viewers currently at the moment, who do you think is like the most likely team to win the... what is this? This is the live commentary. I'm not showing the game, so if you want to watch the game, there's like if you go up to the chat, there's like hundreds of links being showed up that have been put there to actually watch the game. This is just a live commentary. Think of like the True Geordies, the kickoff, but just on a way worse scale. That's what we're dealing with here. It could be on the attack here, trying to get a free ball through. This could be a chance if they send it out. They're going to try to whip it in. Now Al Hamidi goes for a shot, but he skies it. And he'll go for a goal kick to Bahrain. So have they actually like redesigned the trophy from last year? Because it looks a lot different. Because the trophy they had on the actual for the opening ceremony looked completely different to the one they had in the last Asian Cup in Australia. It looked a bit odd, I must say. There's a counter-attack. They've stolen the ball here, the UAE. Can they try to do something with it? They're still pushing it. Al Hamidi in the box, trying to get through, but it gets cleared away by Bahrain. So the UAE have been holding possession now for like the last 4 minutes. And so we got the first official possession stats 52-48 in favour of the UAE. It's just last balls have just not been working for either team at this point. Oh! That is not a foul. Fucking Brendan Smith, you fuckwit. The Bahrain player goes for a tackle, and the UAE player completely jumps over it but dives anyway. Another offside flag against Bahrain. Ah, there we go. Luckily, my mic has a thing where if you push it back to a certain extent, it actually mutes itself. So, if I'm like feeling like a sneeze, I just need to pull it back and then you just won't be able to hear it. But then you do have a funny visual without context. Ugh. Need to keep this phone going.
A little conservative with the selection of the 11 by Alberto Zaccaroni going with those.
And the referee from Jordan's going right in with the two of the outfield players trying to make sure no further acts of deviant tackling occurs.
They're starting to exert a little bit of control. Notice Bahrain's back four dropping rather deep. That would be out of response to the speed of guys like Al-Hamadi. Trying to round this one up now.
Oh, there we go. Legs.
The back four dropping off the way they are.
So pretty much majority of the Australian commentators have all been sent out here to commentate all the games for the for the Asian Cup, obviously, for all the Australian games, and obviously for all the games it looks like. So that's why in the Australian League, we're having some commentators who aren't even commentators. They're literally just they're just Australian sports reporters. So can anything happen from this passage of play here? Okay, losing my vision. Well, that ball's gone way high from that goal kick by Bahrain.
No one fancied heading that one. Here's Ali Salmi finding Kalfan Mubarak. Isn't he a lovely player to watch? Such good feet. And given away here.
Oh, that's a foul right there. On
Taking one for the team there, stopping Ali Salmin.
On Ali Salmin. Oh, Ali Hassan Salmin got tackled there quite badly. I got to preferably check to this because I actually have the starting 11 of both teams on here. So technically I'm a bit stuffed. I've got a pen, so I'm not exactly screwed if a thing happens. So it's a free kick. The only real opportunity is to whip it in. It's like 40-45 yards out. They whip it in off a Bahrain header, so I think that's going to be a corner. Yep. Yusuf Ali. What up? M-O-T-H. Mother. Mother. Is that it, or is there going to be like another 6 letters? You can call me a motherfucker. I mean, that's it. Oh shit! Bahrain on the counter attack, over the top header, and there's no connection onto that header. That could have been the chance for Bahrain to start this game off with a shock. Oh shit! That's the mark there. There's the mark there. Mother GF.
We're a little stunned, the home fans.
Oh, no, there we go. There we go.
At one end,
FUC. Go.
Swift, impressive breakaway.
E. Fat ass. Nice. You're missing the AR there, mate.
finalists 4 years ago.
But I appreciate your comments. I really appreciate them.
Japan in the quarters. What can they do as
There we go. There's the link. If you want to watch the link, there, go there.
when there were 12 teams involved in 1996, they went all the way to the final.
Yep. Shout out to Ali right there. Absolute weapon. So that screen works. It pretty much like, I know the comments are coming down there, but there's like a section like about there, which is where the comments coming in. Yeah, there we go. Ali Muala. Absolute hero right there.
On the edge of his technical area, coach encouraging his team to close their men down.
I got sent an F after being called a fat ass. Yeah. We live in a we live in a society.
On the pitch for a moment, dealt with by
But
out of shot. The kind of ball that Alpha Mubarak wants, but he's made an impressive start.
I remember specifically I did a say a DME. You almost had me. No, I ain't doing that. I was about to say it, but no. I ain't doing it, Chief. I remember I was doing a live stream of the of the American League. I think it was like Portland and Seattle. Oh, hang on, UAE with a chance here, whipped it in. Shots just goes over. But in continuation with that, I couldn't see any of the comments with what is you have. I have swallowed semen. No, I'm quite accurate. I don't. I mean, you don't aim to have it in your mouth. I don't understand unless you like that stuff. I mean, no one bubbles semen. I know Todd Carney did it in Australia with pee, but you don't do it for semen. You understand? Thank you, Adiame. I appreciate you.
Scored a couple of goals for his country.
No homo.
No more mistakes like this.
But yeah, so I actually have a pencil so I can write like when a substitute happens, and I'm gonna try to do most of the Asian Cup games because most of them don't actually clash with each other, which is what I actually like. Like for example, when the World Cup was happening, Australia and Peru played at the same time as France and Germany. Just because you said it, you know, like the fat buddy. I appreciate that. Ah, pig nose. I appreciate that. No. I actually don't mind Yusuf Ali. He seems like a nice bloke. And it's a corner here now for Bahrain, I believe.
Tip from the official behind the goal. No VAR until the quarterfinals of this AFC Asian Cup, but there are officials behind the goals.
Okay, that's an interesting development. There's no VAR until the quarterfinals, so they don't want to fuck up the the group stages. They want to mess up the big games. I can understand that. So they have obviously the sideline. No, the referee's next to the goal and like, Ali, no, we, oh, crossing is wept away. Where are you from, by the way? I'm from the east coast of Australia. I head out from Bahrain, but it's close. To be honest, are you cute? I'm what they describe as like an ugly bastard. But no, it's Australia's a very interesting place because as my ass, who was playing better, Okay, who is playing better? Currently, it has actually been a stalemate between the UAE and Bahrain, both of them having chances. Australia will win tomorrow. I don't know. Can we see the match? No, HHHZHXJDSJDJXXJJJXJ. If I could, I would, but I don't want my channel taken down because I already have one strike from doing it before. But if you do look up in the actual chat, there are a fair amount of links to the actual thing. What is the attendance like not shown in the UK? It's moderately sold. It's moderately close to like the ground level's actually quite full, but there's like a small bit which I believe is for like the, I don't know, did the UAE have a royal family? I think they would. They have princes, don't they? So I think that might be reserved for like the, I think they do, yeah. So it's pretty much primarily for the like the big officials in the countries of the UAE and Bahrain. Kind of like the comical the 3-person box they had for the World Cup opener with the leader of Vladimir Putin, the leader of Russia, and the king of the the king of the king of Saudi Arabia and the FIFA president. You just got that. What is my name? Oh, this says Chadav. There we go. There's a link right there. My name is it's just my channel name. Do you play video games? Yes, I do. Shit tons. What do I do? Okay, so it's a decent free kick range here for Bahrain on the right side of the field. By the way, the goal behind you is just awesome. I appreciate that, Yusuf. Whipped in by Bahrain. Oh, the keeper could have been taken out there. Oh no, but it's offside. Is it Dobon? What games are you going to watch throughout the tournament? As many as possible, but I'll try to do all the Australian teams games, so like the Jordan, Palestine and Syria games. Oh god. Syria games should be good, yeah. Especially since the last time we played where it went to extra time and they demanded an investigation because something to do with the pitch and the referees being swapped. Do you play Rainbow Six Siege? I don't. Look, Mia Khalifa is standing behind you. I'm pretty sure she's in the US right now. Hang on, if I'm technically facing south west, we could be actually putting it out back that way, so technically, yeah, she could be, but by thousands of miles away. Yeah, and thank you. Omar Al-Samar is really good, and Tamar Jaj Mohammed is solid. Yeah, there's actually a lot of fair, like, solid players. Like, obviously, the one player from this match I have heard of is Abdul Rahman, who was he was probably arguably one of the most hyped players for the 2015 tournament, and it obviously showed with his talents. And I believe he's pretty much like the playmaker for the Emirates team. I can stand, but I would be sitting in like that chair back there, but there's nothing to put the phone on. So yeah. Okay, there we go. And there's a bunch of pig snouts.
I guess to some extent counters your observation about
Wait.
setup in the midfield. Zaccaroni.
Live on. Oh, there's another link right there, I believe. VuhuLive.tk.
The UAE have had the best chance
You know, technically, oh, that was an interesting pass back by the UAE. FIFA India 2018. Hi, you can't hear me. Okay, do I? Is it like I need to talk louder? Oh, you're leaving by the oh, Yusuf's leaving. I appreciate you stopping by, Yusuf Ali. How important do you think this tournament is for Asian football, as it is unfortunately looked down upon from other people from around the world? It's actually quite important on the actual retrospect of things, because it's how do I grasp it? Like, I didn't hear about the tournament until 2011, where Australia ended up going to the final but losing to Japan. But it is really big to actually get there's also okay, let me this competition is actually pretty good for like players trying to break through to like to other markets, because I remember I think it was a player from Uzbekistan. Like, everyone loves the African Cup of Nations. It's like, yeah, but I think like the one thing that maybe, like, I'm not saying the Asian Cup doesn't have star power, but it doesn't have like the same levels as like the African Cup of Nations would, like Salah, Mane, Mahrez, and like players like that. It's like, there's even the debate about certain nations even able to participate in this competition, like Australia, for example. We're technically not a part of Asia, but we still compete in this because after we qualified to the 2006 World Cup, we decided to go into Asia, so the route would be easier. And that's pretty much the reason why we did it. Was yes or no? Yes or no what? Yes, if what do you mean for yes or no? But it's definitely like important to like see like a window of football from a different region that hasn't really been looked upon. It's kind of like the same side with the Asian Champions League. It's roughly in the same boat. It would need star power, but having these tournaments and getting players into the limelight. Because I remember a striker from I forget his name, but he played for Uzbekistan, and he like scored all of their goals here in Australia, and he ended up getting a big contract offer to play in, I believe it was the UAE. I cannot think of his name, but he was one of those players as an example. Okay, so currently, I just realised I've been talking about nonsense for the last 5-10 minutes, and the game's 34 minutes in, and it's still 0-0. I tell my brother to watch your stream. You can give him a shout. His YouTube name is Hugh G Reaction. Please don't laugh at his name. It's kind of weird, mate. In all honesty, that name that's not even like weird. I mean, it's a lot better than a lot of names I've seen. So Hugh G Reaction, go to him. Take the big surprise, and we have a yellow card, the first yellow card of the game, and it's going to number 5 of the United Arab Emirates. Football helps to get through hard times, 100%. So Amir Abdul Rahman gets the first yellow card of the 2019 AFC Asian Cup for pulling down number 11 from Bahrain. I mean, it was fairly obviously to be a booking. And that's a nice whip around there for number 12 for Bahrain, down on the left. Huge. By the sounds of it, UAE need to step it up. They really do. With the team on paper, they really should be dominating and having their foot on the throat of Bahrain. Not yet. I mean, it could all change in the second half. I mean, Russia really, in their first game, really stepped on it during the second half against Saudi Arabia and also Australia. It took Australia a bit to beat Kuwait in their opener in 2015. Huge erection. I fell for it again. You got me at a D-Mac. Okay, we got a corner now here for Bahrain. And it's a second yellow. Okay, it's another yellow card for the UAE, not a second yellow card. Number 13. Who? What? It was number 13. Kesamil. Ismail. Ismail with another yellow card, probably for like talking mad props. Oh no, that's just a bad challenge. The player passes it and he clocks him out, so it's now a corner for Bahrain. How old are you, by the way, mate? I'm 18. I'm old. I'm legal. Okay, corner whipped in for Bahrain, and that went straight out. That hit the moon right there. Ugh, I hate sitting down the floor. It's like the only place where I can like be close to the screen, to like you can actually hear the TV without it being ridiculously loud. But it just puts your knees and legs into just such a disproportionate. Oh my god! Well, that was great. Thought you were mine. Yeah, I've always looked older. Like, I pretty much have looked like this ever since I was like 16. And even though I've turned 18, I actually haven't been asked to like for ID, but I pretty much just like have to do it myself. It's like, oh yeah, can you just check this? It's just so like I just like get on their good side. Okay, the UAE coming down the right, whips in, headed away by Bahrain. Always get asked Friday. It's a pretty interesting situation with that. Oh, speaking of which, speaking about alcohol, what does everyone think about Qatar's 100% tax on alcohol? So what would happen is, if like a keg cost like $90 for the World Cup Qatar, you would be charged 100% of that as well. So you add that on. So from $90, it would cost $180 for an example of 100% tax, which is, it's a bit dodgy, but I can understand why they do it, because Qatar is an Islamic country, and they in Islam they don't do alcohol. Okay, so we've got 6.5 minutes of, it's their culture, yeah, pretty much. It probably would be the same thing. They probably, it's like, you gotta, I love your channel. My in-game name is May. No. How do you watch the live stream of the UAE vs Bahrain match? Halal Syed, there's like, if you scroll up in the messages, there's been a bunch of messages with actual links to watch the game. So if you check those out, you should be all good. Is this what my like football streams has come to? Just me trying to say, because I remember the first time it happened, I was watching a League One game, and someone said, "Oh, do you know Joe King?" And I was wondering this for like 5 minutes, and it's like, and he's like, "I'm Joe King," and I'm like, "Oh wait, is that your name?" And he says, "I'm joking," like actually, because he spelled it Joeking, and it took me like 10 minutes to realise, and it really ticked me off. It's now become a thing apparently. It's been following me for like the last 6 months. It's been fantastic. Okay, so 5 minutes left within the first half until added time. Which one? There's a lot. Prob scam, so can you write down one, please? I can't be able to read one out. There wouldn't be scams, so... Want a goal, yeah. A goal would be very nice. I wouldn't be able to write one out. There was... I can't... Unfortunately, can't help you there at that department. Maybe if I go research during during half time, I may be able, because there's like only like 5, 6, 7 minutes left in this half. So I'll probably go on there and probably type like and find a link that actually works. So that could maybe benefit everyone here. But I wouldn't think they're all scanners. Maybe they're probably just links that. Who's your favourite? Okay, that's okay. You got to try with that one. Like, come on. Why? Oh yeah, cool. Thanks. Yeah, I'll get that done with in a bit. In about probably 12 minutes. So thoughts and I'd Mahmood, absolute goal machine. He has been their key player in terms of passing the ball to actually finish it off for the UAE. But it's just the final passes just haven't been working. But from the highlights that I show as him being their top goal scorer, he is a very essential part of the team. And there could be a chance here for the UAE. Shots Bahrain with a deflection. Ball's whipped in and it's headed away by Bahrain. Bahrain has been doing heavily defensive stuff because the UAE have been quite pressing on him. Saucy. Oh, that's a language I kind of understand. Russian. I know, like Tony Bits. What are your thoughts on Asian football? Do Australia look down on it? That always seems to be the debate. I mean, I do think like there is a little bit of a stigma saying that Australian fans think not. I mean, there's a debate of should Australia be in the thing or people thinking Australia is too good for it, but there are definitely teams that really put us into it, like South Korea or Japan. We've got a free kick here, 20 yards out, right in front of goal. This could be a chance for Bahrain here, but it's a very Iran as well, yeah. Saudi Arabia. So I think a fair amount of Australian supporters do underappreciate or like the actual competition of the actual Asian, the AFC. But it does give us a fair amount of challenges. Like I think we drew to Thailand, and it's either one or two things. Either Thailand was actually pretty good, or the Australian team sucked. It's one or two things. But now, 22 yards out, right in front of goal, Bahrain could be on the verge of getting a goal right on half-time. They have China, yeah, they do. Okay, so what are they going to do? They're going to go for goal, I think. It's the only option. Bahrain shoots it, and it's just gone over the bar. Whoa, hit the roof of the net. Damn right, Brenton Speed. Wow. Number 19 for Bahrain. What is his name? Is El Salawi? Is that? Because I know names. Number 5. Was it number 5? I think it was. But still, what a chance there for Bahrain. They haven't had many chances, but that was a very, very good one. Yo, what if this is a 0-0 draw? Chris Sutton is a pundit in England. He said the Asian Cup is Mickey Mouse football. Isn't it the second oldest tournament internationally? Yeah, and I actually have any links, guys. Rashid Jeddah, yeah, there's been a bunch of links posted up on in the messengers, so just check for those and pick one that you fancy. The whole Chris Sutton thing calling the Asian Cup Mickey Mouse football, and he's like, he's got to remember that he's a pundit for the Scottish Football League. Do you have AirPods? I think they're way too expensive, but I prefer HarrenPod. They're much cheaper and almost as good as AirPods. I don't have AirPods to begin. I don't think they're alright, but I think they're a bit too expensive. So, yeah, I kind of agree. But Chris Sutton is a pundit for the Scottish Football League. a league where either at most 2 teams can win it, either Celtic or Rangers, and mostly it's been one team. It's been Celtic.
Too mobile
Haram pods.
for the UAE.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Midfield is too
Jesus Christ.
complicated.
I can't be slanderous. Sorry. I can't believe that. Okay, there's 1 minute of added time, and it's almost round up, so we're almost on the verge of half time as we know it.
Final seconds of the first half. Referee letting this play unfold.
The thing was, a lot of people are going on about being Scottish. I didn't realise, but Chris Son's actually English as well.
Glances at his watch.
And there it is. It is half time, 0-0 at the break. I'm going to go onto my computer and find some links that I trust for you guys to go and watch the game. So it is half time. United Arab Emirates 0, Bahrain 0.
One snapshot